Welcome back, Fallout 4 fans. This is Zolbot10025 with a review of the Fallout 4 downloadable content of Wasteland Workshop. I'm going to go through some of the things that you get. I'll show you all the different things you can go and have and everything. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's go check it out. Now, the normal stuff, the metal and the wood, you do not get. So let's go to concrete here. New category called concrete. So you get some pretty cool items here. Get some pretty cool items like angled floors, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why you would have that, but I'll do some builds later on and go figure out why. You get the concrete floors. It's kind of like corrugated like metal. Angle pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and build it real quick and go and show you like what it looks like. That's the first one. That's just a solid piece. Second piece. Looks like a thing in the middle there. It's kind of neat. Obviously, you get the concrete floors like this, which has a corrugated metal as well too. It looks just like this, but you get to raise it. An upper floor. I think what's kind of interesting is these curves. I kind of like that idea. So you can do like different ideas or geometric shapes if you want to. That's interesting. Go ahead and check out there. You can make a little. Same thing with this one too. And then angled floor. I don't know how to use this, but I'll figure it out later on. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, okay. I get it now. So you can have, if you want to have a different wood look on it, I guess you can have that. Now the walls, the same thing. You got your, let's go back here. Normal wall. Door wall. Kind of like a picturesque wall with the metal there. I like this one a lot better though. Then you can have your normal concrete wall, a wall like this one. A pillar, which is interesting though. I don't know yet, but I will figure that out later on. Go ahead how to use it. A angled wall, which is kind of fits into. Oh, that might actually fit into this. Is that right? Nope. But you have an angled wall, so I guess you could go ahead and do different geometrical shapes. Concrete wall with the angled doorway, and then the concrete wall curved, which is kind of cool because you can build some really cool arenas. Floors, obviously you got that one, and this one. This one's more of a four-piece, I guess. And obviously the stairs, the concrete stairs, and then obviously the little ramp going up there, and then they have a really special thing, railing. It's kind of interesting to go and check out. Yeah, that's cool. Now they have another section which they added in was the doors. Let me get to that real quick. So first they have the power door. So this is a standardized door. You're going to build it. But you have to actually go ahead and have a generator to go power it up. To go power this thing up. So we're going to go get a generator like real quick. Pop that bad boy down. It opens up. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. Now, as far as the switch, you probably need a switch to go ahead and switch it onto. So when you do your builds, you definitely have a power switch for that. So you'll be able to open and close the door itself. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of like some of the stuff here. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the door itself. We are gonna go build the other power doors, which look really neat. So we had the first one. Those are the other ones. I would put a generator line next to it with a switch. You'll be able to open and close it. I guess a little blue one there. White one. That's pretty much the doors. So let's go to the next section. Now the fences and these don't actually get anything, so don't worry about that. We're gonna go to the next section there, which will be the furniture. Now I believe it's the. None of these actually get anything, but I am going to build a container, and I'll show you why in a little bit. Because with a container, you can stencil stuff onto it. I'll show you that. popped out like right there. Let's get rid of the generator though. These don't really come with much. Okay, next but not least is the decorations. This is actually where okay, first you got the flags. Obviously the flags are ones you already have, but the decorations is what's kind of like interesting like on this. So bull rat head, I believe this is the normal ones you're gonna have. Mangled mongrel head. Now we get to the point where mounted bloodfly or blood bug, those are kind of interesting to go and have. Notice you got to kill these things in order to actually go make these, so just let you know about that. But you have a really cool trophy room. That'd be kind of cool to have actually. Obviously that one, and then you go to mounted cat head, which is kind of gruesome. Then you go to mounted deathclaw head, which I don't have those yet, but I will get those. But the mounted deathclaw or the dog head's kind of interesting, but kind of gruesome as well. Ghoul. Glowing one head, gorilla head. I don't have these, but you get an idea what they look like. Mongrel head, mounted roach. That'd be kind of interesting to have, but I think I killed enough roaches to go ahead and kill an army. And then mounted stags. So we'll go back. Stingwing and Yao guys. So I'm gonna go to the paintings. Let me mark this around here. Get going here. Here we go. Some of the new paintings that are out there, which are kind of interesting. Abstract, if you want to have abstract type house. Interesting paintings, though. I'll tell you that. Included all the different propaganda posters that they had before, and that's one of the things that I think they should have put that in. It would have been really easy to go ahead and input those in. It would have been pretty cool to have a bunch of posters saying, you know, join the revolution or whatever you got to have. Be interesting to have, but they didn't do that for some strange reason. Abstract art, that's interesting. You can have some cool paintings there. Oh, jeez. Wow, that's interesting there. So paintings, signs. Now, I don't believe they added any signs that were not already there. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, they did. Oops. Liquors, hot dog, waffles. That's kind of cool if you actually make not a brothel house, but a bar, basically. Kind of be interesting to put those like in the background. Books, candy, bakery, salon, locksmith, for rent. Oh, that's nice. This is a, put it here. No trespassing sign, police, and then that's kind of cool, a drugstore sign. That's interesting. Now these are actually pretty cool, and I thought this was really good that they did this. This is the reason why I actually placed down the big trunk there. Now with these, you could actually place, say, ammo on your box. So, you know, when you actually, I know for me, I have kind of like a little bit of OCD, so I like to kind of name my stuff and kind of stencil stuff on there. So you can have ammo on there if you wanted to, or armor, chems, clothing. What is this one here? You got components, food, guns. I mean, I would love to have, so I can put all my ammo in there and guns in this one, all the loot in this one, ingredients, melee weapons, mods. That'd be really nice to go ahead and have, because then I could have everything in one different locations and weapons. Then you can stencil your numbers on there as well, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna go through the alphabet, but that's generally like what you can do. So that's it's a really cool idea. That, I mean, I think they should have had this when they first began, but they didn't. But that's okay. We're gonna go deal with it like anyways, because we love Fallout 4. So, and then the miscellaneous, I don't think they added anything there. Yeah, they didn't add anything there, though. Statues are still the same. They did add some pretty cool stuff, and I'll show you this right now. A campfire, which is awesome. I think that's really cool. So now you can actually go ahead and have fire lit around your base, which is really, really neat. So they can add a fireplace. You can have a fireplace there. You could add a candle, only uses 1 oil and 2 cloth. It's kind of neat there. And of course a cat bowl for Mr. Whiskers. Although they should have actually made a cat house or something like that. Would have been kind of neat. And then the fire barrel. Sorry, I just coughed there. The fire barrel, I thought it was a really cool concept they actually put in. Because you see those all over the wasteland. That is really neat how they did that. I like that. And it gives off pretty good light. And then you can have it around your base as well too. So. And I think, then the oil lamps, which are really cool idea there too. And then an oil lamp post, which is interesting. So it doesn't require power, which is the greatest thing. So you can have, if you have a lot of oil, a lot of glass and steel, you go make a lot of these and have them all over your base. So you create a lot of light for it. I'll do another video of different light sources and how they work actually. Thought that was a cool concept. And then obviously a wall sconce. Let's see if I can put one in here. So wall sconce. So you could have a different type of base if you wanted to. And that's it for the for that. For decorations. Now we come to everyone's pride and joy, the power generators. You got the standard ones, the normal, boom, boom, and then the fusion generator, which you need a science of 4 in order to get it. Now I'm only level 33, so I haven't really got it yet. But that is really cool. It produces 100 power. Oh my god, that is freaking cool. That is really nice actually, because I know like a lot of people have like a bunch of these generators that produce 10, and so it would be nice to actually go ahead and have 100, just a couple of these running through their system. But I'm pretty sure it does require a fusion core, so you have to watch out for that. Power switches, I don't believe they actually added anything in there. They shouldn't have actually, so yeah. And then you got the lights. The lights is one. Have a cage wall light, which is interesting. So in essence, you're having a light bulb like that. That's cool. I like that idea. A street light. Now these are actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, I'll do another one with all the different light sources just to show you like this is what this one is here. So sorry about that if you can't see what the light source is, but I will do another video of light sources. So we got street lights. We got the that's cool. I like that. It does require power, so you do have to run power from section to section in order to get these to work. Street light like that. I like that idea though. Street lights again. Wow, that's interesting though. I like that. So your base can actually have a lot of different light sources. I know in the game it's been really hard to actually kind of figure out light sources. You only have a little bit, and based off the size of the bases, which I think they should actually increase, but that's just me. Traffic light, which is kind of weird. I don't know where I would put that, but that's kind of cool. Now you actually put table lamps instead of actually trying to place those freaking godforsaken lamps on your tables. There goes one for you. Yellow table lamp. And then the ceiling lights, the wall lights again, the fancy wall lights, the fancy wall lights for the singles, and a string of lights, which is kind of cool actually. Let's see if I can get this working here. So you have a string of lights going through if you wanted to as well. And fluorescent lights. These are ones you place like this. So you have a track lighting, and that's kind of cool. Obviously you got the normal lamps. Subway lighting, which is interesting to go and have. These produce a crap ton of light, so just remember when you go and use these lights. Track lighting for the ceiling here. It does work like that. This one, this is a track lighting for the ground. I'm gonna place it down so it has a light going to the wall itself. That's lights. Now they added something, a cycling light, which is kind of cool. A lot of people could be using these, and it's a pretty cool idea. So it does cycle through. Let's see if I can get it working here. Here we go. I don't have any power going to it, so let's get some power real quick and I'll show you what it looks like. Right now, so figure out why this not working there. Oh, there we go. That's why. Okay. So you have to actually take the light itself and go and hook it up to a power source, and then it cycles through. I don't know how though. Yeah, it doesn't say actually how it actually goes through there. So that's kind of cool idea. I like that idea. Oversized Nixie tube. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do a nighttime version of this, and then you'll see like what goes on there. And the decontamination arc. Now, for what I understand, is it actually gets rid of rad. So let's go try this out. Okay, kind of cool. See what my rads are. Interesting. Try this again here. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. That's kind of neat. So you walk through and get rid of your rad. So that's going to help out so much instead of actually using rad away. Okay, so decontamination arc, we got everything there. And let's go to open signs. Now, you pick what type of lettering you want to have for your signs. Orange, yellow, green, blue, like whatever you want. And then you pick your stencils. If you want to, you can pick different things like this. There's a whole bunch of different combinations you can do. Going through the numbers. Whole bunch of different combinations. Then they also have purple if you wanted to. Signs. You can put an open sign right there. That's kind of cool. Right now you can't really see it, but yeah, you can see it like that. So an open sign there requires power, so that's kind of interesting though. Okay, defense. Now, they added some things. I don't think I'm going to be building these, but I'll show you what they are though. Obviously not those. Not these either. These are the standard ones you can get like anyways. But I think the traps is what they actually rebuilt. So a trap door. Now, I'm going to build a base with a couple of these things and kind of do like a death maze. I'm sure everyone's going to be doing death mazes and everything else. There's a radiation light emitter, which I think it's already in the game itself. Flamethrower. Power spring trap. That's going to be interesting to go check out. That's going to be kind of cool. Spring trap. Saw blade trap. And then spikes. That's going to be kind of cool, actually. I'm gonna like actually how this is going to work out. A lot of people, I mean, you're going to be seeing on the Wasteland, they're going to have a billion different, this is my death maze of death, you know, type thing. What's going to go on with all the different videos that are out there. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead at a defense. Resources. Now, one of the things they did produce is something called a water pump. Now, this can be placed anywhere you want to, which does create 10 water, but does require 4 power. So that's one of the things you got to go ahead and coincide. But the coolest aspect is you're able to actually place this anywhere you want to. Unlike these, where it does require a water source to go ahead and do. You can have either this one or this one on land. So that's really cool. I can't wait to actually modify some of my bases like for that. The food is what they did a really good job at too. If I could find it here. Hold on. Here we go. Garden plot. This is going to save so many people. So much space. So you place a garden plot. You go to your food. And I want to go build some corn. You can place corn in your garden plot. So you can have a bunch of these like running around, and they don't cost that much to go ahead and use, and that's kind of a cool aspect of the game itself. They should have done this a long time ago because it was a pain in the ass. In some places, you can only grow food in some locations, and that's it. So this is going to help out a lot of different people, so that's a good thing. Under miscellaneous, so that's one of the things you can do under miscellaneous, and that's it for that. Stores, I don't think they actually modified anything on this. Yeah, they didn't do that. So. And then crafting, same thing. They didn't do anything on crafting, which kind of sucks. They would have been cool if they would have made a really cool weapons bench or something like. They didn't do that. Or different types of power armor stations, or able to actually paint your armor itself, like your normal armor that you wear, except for the power armor. But they didn't do that. Now cages. Okay, here's one thing about cages. Now, from what I understand, is in the trailer they needed to have certain skills for that. But when I actually built a cage, it didn't require anything like a dog cage. So I'm going to build a dog cage like right now. It's going to show you like what it's going to say. So you need power to go run it. Get that away there because I need some power here. Now, in order to go build a cage, it does require it. For what it said it takes a couple days to a week for it to happen. Now, in order to go ahead and catch an animal, to catch a mylark or raiders or whatever you got to have for it, it's going to catch them. Now, you don't have to bring him out anywhere, from what I understand. You just have it there. It's going to It's kind of weird, but I guess that's how they have it. So when you place them inside your arena of death, you go ahead and place those like in there, and you have a bunch of them like lined up and everything. So you get to go ahead and open them. Now, once you release the power on this, it does open it up, from what I understand. So that's kind of cool. It has a little dog bowl and everything else like inside there. Now, let's see here. It does require that, so that's basically how that works. I'm going to do a gunner cage. Free caps, gun, and ammo. That is awesome. I love that idea. Oh, that's cool. I love that. That is freaking cool. So I'm going to go place this. Capture a gunner with power. Shut off power to release capture like enemy. So I'm gonna have that going. You can catch gunners. Okay, first I'm gonna go through the cages first. Hold on a second. I'm just having too much fun with this. Okay, so you got a cat cage, which is cool. I'm gonna definitely have a couple of those running around. Dog cage, mole rat cage, mutant hound cage, and that's it for the small cages. Now for the big ones, obviously you got the feral ghoul cage, which be kind of cool to. I don't have a Margle dog meat, so you can't really see it, but be kind of cool to go ahead and see. And then I love the gunner cage. That is just classic. That is really cool. I love that idea. Free guns and ammo. Then you have the insect cage. Caution. Obviously you can see some stuff in there. Looks like meat. Raider cage. Free Kims. Jet medics. That is awesome idea. And super mutant cage. I don't have the one up yet because I haven't brought the meat. But I will get some pretty soon and show you what everything is on that one. So we got that going. Large cages. Here's where it gets like in a Brahmin cage. Deathclaw cage. Mirelurk cage, Rad Scorpion cage, and this Radstag cage. These are freaking huge, and you need a lot of power. Well, actually, you just need one power. So you could create your own little Jurassic Park if you wanted to. That's kind of cool about it. So let's go get out of that one. And then also, when you do create your arenas, you have your blue team and your red team. So you kind of, I believe what it is, assigned. So assigned to this will be hostile red team arena as well as tame creatures. So you place the creatures next to it and then they get on top of it, and that's basically how that works. And then the miscellaneous, which is the beta wave emitter, and then I thought this was kind of cool, quitting time siren. So in essence, you put this up Put it up, and let's go ahead and stop this cap here. I have a guy on top there. I'm going to shut this off here. Quitting time siren. That is really cool. I love that idea. That is just classic. So everyone stops what they're doing and kind of have fun, and then you could probably have them go to your death arena, which I know everyone's going to be making. So yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that idea. So that is my friends. I really appreciate you watching my YouTube videos, and hopefully this is going to help you. I will do another video in just a little bit about the nighttime, what the night stuff looks like. That way you get an idea what it all kind of like looks like there in night's bright little colors and everything. But I do appreciate you watching. Definitely check out my other videos, and definitely if you like it, put a like down there, and subscribe for more. I do videos pretty much once every week. 2 to 3 every week, basically, around there. And I really appreciate you watching. Thank you, and you have a good night. And remember, watch out for the rad scorpions.
Target.